For this section on principles, I'm going to explain why these are so important before we begin. So, accounting was created by a monk in the 7th century BC. And the way accounting is done and business is conducted is the same around the world. And these principles are what underpins why we do the things we do the way we do them. And it's really important for your development and understanding to have a firm grasp of the principles, but the same as water flows downhill, there's certain things in the business world that are a certain way because of the principles. So we're going to take you through them. There are 9 of them in total, and they're not difficult, and it's really going to help your understanding. The first lesson I'm going to speak to in the principles section is the matching principle. What's really important about the matching principle is understanding that the goal is to match all revenues with expenses. This way we get a meaningful result when we look at our financial statements. So in the hospitality business, in the hotel business, we are a retail business. And every single day we know our revenues. But what we don't know are the costs. We don't know what the payroll is. We don't know what the expenses are. So we need to close the books at the end of the month and match all the revenues with all the expenses to get a meaningful profit and loss statement. And what's also really important to realize about the matching principle is it does not matter when money changes hands. What we want to be able to do is get a meaningful result on costs and expenses relative to the revenues for the same period of time. And a couple of great examples of this are group customers. We may have a group customer in the hotel and they may spend a lot of money, and we send them the bill. They might not pay it for 2 months. It doesn't matter. We're going to recognize the revenue and the costs and all the expenses for that group on the days they were here. Same with your paycheck. You might not get paid for working today for 2 weeks from now, but we're going to recognize the cost of the payroll and match it to the revenue on the day you work. So you're going to see the matching principle alive and in action in several of the other principles we're going to review